Boss Kemi Nandap emerges chairperson ECOWAS head of Immigration Forum. On the foreign scene, over 20 children die in Thailand school bus fire. And in sports, Spanish professional tennis player Carlos Alcaraz defeats Daniel Medvedev to reach China Open final. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for collaborative effort of the people, especially youth in the government, as the country pulls through a rebuilding process. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this at a low-key 64th National Independence Day celebration held at the Lagos House Marina.
And therefore, to the youth of Lagos, we hear you, and I hear you. I see you. We see your energy. We see your passion. We see your desire for a better Nigeria. And I want to assure you, it shall not be in vain. That is why in the coming months, our administration will be more transparent than we've ever been before. We'll work twice as hard. We'll work twice as fast. And we'll deliver twice as much.
Sanwo-Olu reminded Lagosians of the strength, resilience, and creativity that defined the state, despite the challenges facing the nation currently, which he believed would soon be a thing of the past, with patience and unity. The governor noted that in coming months, his administration will be more transparent, strengthen channels of communication, make plans and progress known, listen to concerns and feedback, as well as ideas put forward for action.
And therefore, on this 64th independence anniversary, let us recommit ourselves to the values that unite us. The values of hard work, of resilience, and a shared belief in a brighter tomorrow. Let us rise above our differences and distrust. Lagos thrives when we all thrive, when we all come together as one people.
Commissioner for Home Affairs Ibrahim Layode said Nigeria's 64th anniversary is a call to serve the nation and exhibit patriotism towards a greater Nigeria. He said the ministry is working in tandem with the Themed Plus agenda of the state government to ensure religious tolerance and youth inclusivity to achieve all levels, stressing that in the coming years, the state will continue to develop strategy that will improve well-being of the citizens. Our correspondent Adiola Kindele reports that the governor inspected the guards of honor while prayers were offered by both Muslim and Christian clerics for the peace and prosperity of the state and the country in general after cutting of the independence cake. The Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, has partnered with the Spinal Cord Injury Association of Nigeria, SCIAN, and the Lagos State branch of the Red Cross Society to increase public awareness on best practices for rescuing accident victims during emergencies. General Manager of LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, emphasized the need to educate the public on safe techniques for helping accident victims. Oyetunde Lawal stressed that improper rescue methods could exacerbate injuries during emergencies. She reiterated LASODA's commitment to working with SCIAN and other disability organizations in Lagos to promote better awareness and understanding of these critical issues. The Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, Ekaitu Obot, has inaugurated a 15-member local government election petitions tribunal for the October 5 local government election in the state. The tribunal is made up of 5 members from each of the 3 senatorial districts of the state. Speaking while inaugurating the panel at the CJ's chambers in Uyo, Abbott said the constitution of the panel was in fulfillment of sections 43 and 45 subsection 1 of the Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission Law 2024 as amended. She charged the panelists to conduct themselves properly and work within the ethics of the legal profession. The Chief Judge urged them not to compromise in any way, but exhibit respect, dignity, and honor in the discharge of their duties. Now to the rest of the stories. The Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, Kemi Nandap, has emerged as chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Heads of Immigration Forum. This is contained in a statement published on NIS X handle, signed by the Service Public Relations Officer Kenneth Udo, saying the milestone occurred during the forum's recent meeting in Banjul, Gambia, where 13 member states gathered to address migration and mobility challenges. Udo noted that the meeting focused on accelerating the implementation of the ECOWAS National Biometric Identity Card and abolishing the 90 days stay limit and residence permits for community citizens. He added that identity card aimed to replace the ECOWAS travel certificate and residence permit, facilitating easier movement, residence, and business across the region without compromising national security. In commemoration of Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, has lauded the nation's resilience and entrepreneurial spirit amidst global challenges. Okonjo-Iweala stated that despite the tough times facing Nigeria, citizens should appreciate being in one of the most interesting countries in the world. Earlier in his speech to commemorate the independence anniversary, President Bola Tinubu said, Earlier in his speech to commemorate the independence anniversary, President Bola Tinubu said the economy is undergoing necessary reforms and retooling to serve the people better and more sustainably. In foreign news now, emergency workers in Thailand have recovered the bodies of 23 people from a school bus which crashed and caught fire outside the capital, Bangkok. The bus was carrying dozens of school children back from a trip to the north of the country. The vast majority of victims are believed to be children. Videos from the scene showed flames engulfing the bus as it burned under an overpass with huge clouds of dense black smoke billowing into the sky. The country's transport minister said the bus was powered by extremely risky compressed natural gas. In sport now, Spanish professional tennis player Carlos Alcaraz has cruised through to the China Open final with a straight-set victory over Daniil Medvedev. The world's number 3 needed just 88 minutes to seal a 7-5, 6-3 win. It is Alcaraz's 8th successive victory since he shook second-round defeat by Botic van der Zandschulp at the U.S. Open. The 4-time Grand Slam winner will play world number 1 and defeating champion Jannik Sinner or Chinese wildcard Bu Yuchakete for the title. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, always carry out proper and adequate checks on your vehicles before setting out. You can follow us and like all of various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration supplied 86,000 dual furniture sets to 775 public schools? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has called for collaborative effort of the people, especially youth, with the government as the country pulls through a rebuilding process. The Comptroller General of Nigeria Immigration Service, NIS, Kemi Nandap, has emerged as chairperson of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS Heads of Immigration Forum. We also told you that emergency workers in Thailand have recovered the bodies of 23 people from a school bus which crashed and caught fire outside the capital, Bangkok. Finally, sports Spanish professional tennis player Carlos Alcaraz has cruised through the China Open final with straight set victory over Daniil Medvedev. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adirayo Iduwolaya. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.
Have you ever been stuck in traffic for 3 hours?